Hey everybody, it's Jennifer at Studio J Company. Welcome in. Happy Monday. We're back to a Monday. God, it feels like the weeks just keep flying by. But happy Monday, everyone. Come on in. We're in an event today with the Vintage Country Crafting Friends group. And I'm going to wait for Janice to pop in. I think Karen is finishing up. And then as soon as she gets me shared into the group, we'll get started. We're going to do something fun, something really pretty today. And I'm curious to see who has tried this, or if you've even seen it. If you haven't seen it, that's even better. But I want to see who's tried it. Hey, Wendy. Wendy, I am. You had asked how I did this, and I'm gonna. It's the plastic spoon flowers. I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna do something similar, but I'm gonna show y'all how I did this. If you haven't seen it yet, I've been seeing people do it. So I've been seeing people do it. I want to try to do another one with y'all. I have a couple of ideas for different stuff. I just stuck this one on a little. It's a little wooden. It was like a little tag thing from Dollar Tree, because I didn't know what to stick it on, but I'm gonna do one on a frame today. Hey Carolyn, hey Diane. Hello, hey Donna. You haven't tried it yet? I'm gonna show y'all what hi Jackie. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with it, okay? So let's see, okay, it's 2 here. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Karen should be finished up. Hi Kim, hello. I know, Wendy, you had asked about it, and I was like, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one on a live. So we're gonna do it today. Why is that here? Okay. Oh. So ignore the mess behind me. I have been trying to. Actually, I was trying to rearrange this room over the weekend, and I didn't finish. So I just kind of threw everything off to the side. So, hey Karen, hey Karen, hello. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna do, so I was asking who has seen the plastic spoon flowers, or who's tried it. You've never tried it? Hey Amanda. So, it's very easy. I've got clear spoons and I've got white spoons, because I kind of want to make a daisy too. And that doesn't really require painting it if you use white spoons. So we're going to start with, I'm going to start with the clear spoons so y'all can see. I just got them at Dollar Tree, just clear spoons. And, you know, whatever colors you want to do for your flowers. And I saw someone on Pinterest, or it was a reel, and they lit like a little tea light candle and used that to heat up their spoons. I tried it and it turned mine black. So I'm not going to do that method. Maybe it had something to do with it being a cheap tea light candle or something like that. So, you know, I don't know. But I'm going to use my heat tool. It may work with just a really hot hair dryer. I'm not sure, I haven't tried, but I'm gonna just use my heat tool as long as it hangs in there, because my heat tool's been acting kind of sick lately. So until it completely goes out, I'm just gonna hang on to it. Okay, so you're gonna take just clear plastic spoons and you're gonna paint the back side, okay? Only the back side, not the front. Or if you do the front, don't do the back. You only want to do one side, and the reason is if you paint it on, you put your paint on and then you start heating it, the paint will look matte, like really chalky, dry. And the look I'm going for, hey Janice, you got me sprinkled in, thank you. So she's got me sprinkled into the Vintage Country Crafting Friends group. So we will definitely get started. Hey Lisa. So you want it to look like glass. So I'm gonna paint the back side of my spoon, okay? All right, so let's get going. Hey Jeannie. I think I'm gonna use like, okay, I did this one in bright, like reds and pinks. I think I'm gonna go with more like orange and pink and yellow, kind of. I might mix some of my colors so it'll look kind of, I don't want it to be solid. Well, I'm going to try for it to not be solid. It might be solid anyway. Do I have a yellow up here? Hang on. Yeah, I got something. I've got apricot. It's kind of an orangey yellow. Oh, there's yellow. I can mix them all. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to get whatever colors you want your flowers. These are just apple barrel. Some of the paints I have are those Bear, you know, the little Bear premium paints from Home Depot's paint counter. I have some of those too, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to use craft paint. All right, so I'm going to paint on, like I said, the back side of the spoon. Let me grab a little brush here. I'm going to start with, I'm just going to start with an orange, a bright orange. I'm just going to paint this on. I'm just going to go like halfway up because I want the colors to kind of blend a little bit. So it's just, and it's not even real solid there. So I'm just going to brush that on, and then I'm going to start doing different colors to kind of blend them. Let's see. That was a really stiff brush. Okay. All right, I'm going to take this kind of golden, it was like it's called apricot. It's kind of a golden yellow, kind of orangey yellow. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go towards the middle, kind of blending that up. So you can see. And it's still wet, so it's kind of blending a little bit. All right, and then I'm gonna dip into the brighter yellow, kind of pale yellow. And I'm gonna go from about right there up. So like I said, I'm just painting on the back side of the spoon. These are just little plastics, clear plastic spoons from Dollar Tree. I have not tried buying the colored spoons, like you could buy pink spoons or whatever. Of course, it's not going to show if you paint it because you're really working on the back side, okay? Get a little more of that orange down there. You don't want to paint both sides. You just want to get it as dark as you want it. I'm going to take a little bit of white and add it to the tip. You can't really see it. That's the back. That's the side I'm painting, and that's the other side. Hey Barbara. Hi Lori. Hey Carla. Hey Glenda. Hi everybody. So there we go. See the back? You can see where I kind of started and stopped. Hey Carol Ruth. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. I'm just gonna go ahead and do like 5 of these. All right, and I'm gonna try to do them as similar as I can. I mean, they don't have to be exact because, you know, petals in nature are whatever they want to do. So I'm just gonna, but I am gonna stick with the same colors. And do a little faster now. I don't think I'm gonna do that white tip because it didn't even show up. Okay. These are so pretty. They do look like glass though, as long as you just do one side. And that's what makes it so shiny, is this side is still a clear spoon. So I'm not really messing with that. I'm just painting the back. And I'm gonna go, it kind of has that line right there, kind of etched in it. I'm gonna go to right there. That's where I'm gonna end up cutting it to make my petals. But I'm gonna save my handles, okay, because I'm gonna try to use those too. All right. I wanna do one as a daisy. I've got some white plastic spoons too. But like I said, they don't really require being painted. So I wanted to show y'all the painting method in case you want to do other colors. You got your stuff for me today. You got some of your stuff for me today. You still got some more stuff getting ready to go out. You got another box coming to you, girl. I wanted to make sure everybody got their everybody's paint party, because the paint party is this Thursday. So it's here on my page. If you've ordered a kit, it should be there this week before Thursday. I sent a lot of them priority mail just to be sure. But the paint party is here on my page. It's here live. It's 5:30 p.m. this Thursday. And if you ordered the kit, you're gonna have a bingo card in there with each kit. So there was a lot of people that ordered both sizes. We're doing a patriotic popsicle. It's gonna be so fun. And we played bingo, but we also do Happy Mail. So even if you didn't get a kit and you're not painting with us, you can still play along and try to win some Happy Mail. Okay, there's another one. But these are pretty. You could do them in pinks. You could do them in whatever colors you like. You got your paint party package today. Yay! Excited. Yeah, and like I said, if you've got one coming, I always emails out a tracking, shipping notification. So just check your email for that, and you can track it. I've got Greg helping me with the bingo. I was like, do you mind doing bingo? And he's like, no, that's fine. So he's gonna help me with the bingo part of it. He's gonna call out the bingo numbers. Because my little helper moved to Panama City. So I was like, oh. And I had a couple of sweet people offering to do it. I was so excited. Hey, Nora. Yeah, this is just apple barrel paints. I'm just getting it on here. And like I said, I'm only painting the back side of the spoon. It's hard to tell on that picture, but I'm leaving the front alone. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do one more. This gets so fun. I really need more than 5, but we're going to start with 5. So I can at least show you what I'm doing. But I do, if I have time, I want to do a daisy. And you can use whatever you have for the center of the flower. I had Greg's mom had gone to was it a wedding or a graduation? I don't know what it was. And she needed to go. She said, I just need some like cheap pearls, just something. Like she wanted a cheap pearl necklace, and she went to Walmart and she found one, and it was like all these layers, and you could like change it out. So she pulled them all off, and she was like, I just want one single layer. So she said, here, you can have the rest. And she handed me like this bundle of faux pearls, you know. And I was like, yeah, I could probably craft with them. So I just did a cluster of them in the center for my flower because I didn't have anything else to put in there. But I went into Dollar Tree the other day, and I was looking at their little silk flowers. And I was just looking, I didn't even care what the flower looked like. I was just looking at the center of the flowers. See, it looks kind of, you can tell more on the back, but okay, I'm gonna leave these 5 right here. So anyway, I was looking at the flowers, and I was just looking at the center, and I found these were at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna pop out this little center here and glue it into the middle of the flower. But like I said, you could do anything you want. You know, whatever fits. All right, so I want to dry these. I just want to get them dry first. Oh, I put that one on something. Must have touched something. All right, so I'm just going to dry them for now. I'm not trying to melt them or anything like that. So I don't want to get too close. Hey, Lisa. You couldn't probably because of the phone. Okay, I'll check my emails, Lisa. That'll work too. Yeah, sometimes Facebook won't let us reach out to somebody first. And I get it. It's probably to keep business pages from spamming people. So I will check the email. Okay, the reason I need this dry is because I'm going to be handling it. Now, if you want to use protective gloves or anything like that, it gets kind of hot. To me, it's not so hot I can't handle touching it. But hey, Sarah. And hey, Teresa. Yeah, pom-poms would work too. That's a good idea, Lisa. Pom-poms. It'd be fun to do these in like bright colors, like all kinds of bright colors. But yeah, it's not so hot I can't handle touching it. I just want it to be dry enough. That one's not dry. Yeah, that one's not dry. I'm trying to think what I'm going to put this one on. I've got a frame from Dollar Tree here. I think I'm just going to attach these to this frame. Oh, that one I got a little warm. It kind of warped it. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. So you've only painted the back side, not the front. See how the front is still shiny? The back's, once I start heating it up, the back's not going to be real shiny. And you can see my fingerprint on that one. Go over that. All right, I'm going to let that one dry a little bit. So what you're going to do is I'm going to dry it from the front where I didn't paint it. Okay? And let me see, I want to make sure y'all can see. Okay, so you're just going to kind of heat it up. I'm going to use my heat tool. I think a hot hair dryer would work, but it helps to keep this handle on because you can keep your hand away from it. But you'll notice it's going to start bending and warping, and you want to work with it while it's soft. And as it starts to cool, it's harder to bend and you'll crack it. So you'll just keep messing with it. See, it's starting to curl up. And you can kind of do like that, like that. I'm just gonna bend it kind of like a petal shape. I'm trying to keep it flat on the on my napkin or whatever surface you're using, because I'm going to glue it down to something, so I don't want it curled up too much. But look, see how it changed it? Okay, and you can just keep shaping it however you like. And then I want to heat up right at the neck where I stopped the paint. And while it's still soft, I'm going to cut it. Right there. See, it's already starting to harden up again. So let me flatten it back out. But while it's warm, you can kind of mold it into whatever shape you want. Okay, get that down. Curl that up. Ow, that's hot. But yeah, you could use the end of a thing to hold it down. So there's one. That's gonna be one petal. Isn't that cool? See how it's real flat back there, but the front looks like glass. So that's why you only want to paint the back side, because the front still has that clear coating. Isn't that cool? Hey Michelle, how did you get to be so shiny? It's the spoon is just clear. I didn't paint the clear, so that's why you don't want to paint the front and the back. See, the back looks more matte. I think I've got one in here that I can show you. I might have thrown it in the garbage. Y'all look, I was playing around with them. I even, after I took some white spoons and kind of melted them down like that, or, you know, shaped them, and then decoupaged them with some napkin. Isn't that pretty? What a pretty flower that would make. I haven't put it all together yet, but I did some. But you wanna do the decoupage last, because it kind of wrinkled it up a little bit. I didn't really like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a few of these. All right, so I'm gonna, can y'all still see? I painted the back side, so the front stays shiny. Like I said, I saw someone on Pinterest do it, and they were using a candle to heat it up, but my candle turned it black. Like I said, I don't know if it's because I was, it's a cheap candle or what. Just gonna shape it, but we're gonna keep it kind of flat. Get it hot so I can cut it. But yeah, if it's not real hot when you cut it, or if it starts to cool and you keep bending it, you'll crack it. I've got a few that I cracked. Okay, so there's another one. See how it's kind of, it's like a petal, you know? So let me get a few. You just want to make sure you've got some area that's flat, because that's where I'm going to glue it down. I just want it to make contact with whatever I'm going to glue it on. And like on this one, look, I have some of the petals sticking up. This looks like a lotus flower to me. See how I curled some of them up? Okay, so let's get a few more. Like I said, I haven't tried using just I've used white spoons, but I haven't tried, like, at Dollar Tree you can get green, pink, yellow, you can get all the colors. Whatever spoons they have over the party supply section. I've seen people use tweezers to hold it too, so you can, whatever works. See how it curls up? You can also cut these. I'd like to make a smaller flower. Like if you have a smaller frame or something. I'll do one of those in a minute. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and paint a spoon so it can be drying, and we'll cut it. So like I said, I'm just painting the back. And it almost looks like watercolors, because it's kind of, the clear spoon. You can see it. You can see it through there. If y'all can tell, that ring light kind of shines a little bit of light on it. Hi, Liz. Hi, Bobby. Hi, everybody. Here, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do a smaller one. I'm actually gonna do, I did 5. Let me just do a few of these, because I'm gonna do like a layered flower. I mean, you could do it with just a flat, 5 petals. But I like how I did that one. It's like a lotus kinda. It's just kind of like different layers of the flower. It's like a blooming onion almost. Y'all know what a blooming onion is, right? Okay, 2, 3. Isn't it cool? It's so fun. Like I said, if it gets real hot, just have something that you can use to protect your fingers. Okay, one more. One more. Doesn't matter if you use chalk or coat. I don't think it matters because it's on the back side. Because actually this orange is a bear paint. You know, like you would paint your wall from Home Depot. So I don't think it matters really. You just want to get some color on there. Because you can see right through there. Okay, I'm gonna let those dry while I do these other two here. Okay, so one, aren't they cool though? Let's see how that one's curled up. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's like a petal. It really is. It's really cool. Okay, let's do these. But yeah, you'll see it start to curl up. Here it goes. Just want to make sure I got a flat spot to glue down. Just have your scissors ready. It's not sticking to my scissors or anything, so you would think, you know, oh my gosh, that plastic's gonna stick to your scissors, but it's not. Oops. Okay. All right, one more. And we'll start gluing it down to something. Get that hot and I'll cut it. Okay. Sorry, it shows me comments every now and then, so right now I just see names. So if you ask a question and I miss it, if somebody else doesn't answer it, I'll catch it on the replay. I promise. Okay. And if it's hard and you're like, oh, I don't like that, I want it curled more, just keep heating it up. Okay. All right, so I've got five petals here. All right, so I've got this was one of these frames from Dollar Tree. This is a 5x7. This one's a 4x6. I just brushed a really light coat of white on it because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I was thinking about putting this paper in the background, but I want to do a white daisy with this paper, not the orange. So let's, oh, hold on. See if I can me get y'all pulled up here. There we are. Okay. Yeah, the flamingo, that Diva pink, I actually mixed in with the red here. That's what I did this one with. Look how bright that is. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Oh, I need, okay, just for time's sake, I went ahead and painted some green on the back. So I'm going to make leaves, okay? And I actually can cut, I'm gonna cut this one. All right, so watch. I'm just gonna take it. I just painted the back. Okay, you know what, on this one I painted the front, not the back. You just have to paint one side though, okay? You wanna leave one side clear, so that's what gives you that glassy look. So watch, I'm gonna heat this up, mostly on the tip of the spoon. And I'm gonna cut it kind of pointed. You can pinch it into a point. I think, I'm gonna cut it. Okay. See, I cut the spoon. Look at that, it's like a leaf. You see it's shinier on one side. So I'm gonna take, I want the shiny side to show. So I'm going to have to bend it. It's supposed to be a leaf. All right. All right, I need it flat somewhere. Well, it's pretty flat where I'm going to cut it. Okay, so here's my leaf. And like I said, you can pinch it more if you want to. We'll do this one that way. You can cut it down even smaller if you want to. We'll cut this one a little smaller. That one's even smaller. All right, I'm gonna cut it off. Does it look like a leaf? It says, yay. Okay, curve it in. Okay, so there's my other little leaf. Okay, let's throw those away. All right, let's do, all right, so I'm gonna take, let me take this out. I'm gonna take the piece of glass. Well, no, wait, I'm gonna leave it in. Now, if you wanted to make this like a sun catcher, you could just take the little easel and the paper out and glue your glass into place. That's kind of how we did in my private group. We made those sun catchers with the frames and the faux stained flowers. So you could do this and like have your flower somewhere on there. Just keep everything real flat. So you got this. So, but I'm I'm probably going to go back and put a pretty background in this. So I'm just going to leave it. Because I can do that after. Because I'm going to glue the flower onto the front here. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is just kind of, make sure y'all can see. I'm just going to kind of lay them out. And like I said, once you start laying them out, you know, you can heat them up over and over and change them around and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to do 5. Let's see. And I'm going to layer this, so it's okay that there's gaps. Now, if you just want it to be one layer, just push them all as close as you want them. And then you'd have like just your, it's going to be hard to hold it up, but you'll have a single layer flower. And you put your center, and you can figure out where you want your leaves poking through. I kind of want to do a stem, so I'm going to, did I paint one? Let me see. Yes, I think I got this. You can save the ends when you cut them off and paint it to be a stem, okay? So I got this painted from ahead of time. But I'm thinking I'm going to shape it and squish it up and everything, but I think I'm going to put it like here. And you could always, well, you know what? If you're going to do a stem, you'd probably want to put your leaves down here. But if you're not going to do a stem, you could have your leaves poking out from the petals. Kind of like that. This would be pretty, and then maybe put something in the background that's got like a little quote. That's what I'm going to do. I'll have to do that later because I didn't print one out with a quote. I'll just find a cute quote online and do that. But let's just do this as a flat flower. And maybe for my daisy, I'll do a stem. If I have time to do a daisy, let's do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get these glued down. See, I feel like I need, I'm just going to hot glue it down. Ooh, no, that's dripping. Okay, I'll hold it in place. So these are actually gluing onto the frame. There'll be some glued onto the glass though. I'm gonna do my flower or my, there's gonna be another layer of petals. So spread this out. Glue stick. Down. Hey Dawn, hello. Okay, I got glue strings everywhere now. Oh, there it goes. I hate when you put a new glue stick in and it's like, it doesn't want to jump in place. Okay, this one's going to go on the frame. So if you get to laying it out and you need to make your petals smaller, like I think I'm going to have to, you can just heat it up again. Like I want to kind of make this a little skinnier. It's really wide. So I'm just going to heat it up. Isn't it cool? I love it. It's so pretty. It does look like glass. Okay, squeeze this in. See how I kind of made it a little skinnier towards the ends there? You just want to have a, make sure you make a flat spot to glue down. So it'll make contact with whatever you're gluing it onto. Okay, so now if we cut these, I said I was going to cut these a little smaller, kind of like I did those leaves. So let's just shrink this down a little bit. So basically just made it a little bit smaller spoon than that first set. Okay. We'll go ahead and just get all these cut and then I'll flatten them. Get my little surface flat. Might need more than this. So you can go a little faster once you get the hang of it. You can breeze right along. So have y'all seen this before, or have you tried it? Tell me if you've tried it before, or if you've even seen it. I just paint them with regular apple barrel paint. Just paint one side. Because it's the clear, leaving one side clear is what gives it that glassy look. The side that's painted turns flat. It's very, very dull. And then the other side's shiny. So only paint one side. And whatever side is left, whatever side is painted should be the back when you glue it down. You want to glue it down, glossy side up. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Sandra. Hey. They come together. It's so pretty. I like having the petals kind of ruffled. I think it's so pretty. All right. More. Okay, I'll do this one. Y'all gotta try this. I mean, Dollar Tree, just get you a pack of plastic spoons Of course, I had to buy the knives, the forks, the spoons. Couldn't find just the spoons at Dollar Tree. Okay. All right, now let me cut them and make a flat area. I think I want this next layer to kind of curl up just a little. If I can. Oops. The good thing is you can just keep heating them and shaping them and heating them and all that. So I just want to get it cut. Let me cut this last one. Okay, bye, Tony. These are sharp. After you cut them, these little jagged things. So if you've got a dog like Maggie who likes to come in and steal things, make sure you throw those in the trash. All right, let me get this. Let me get the ends kind of flattened out so I can glue them down. Thinking I need more than 4. Okay, let's see. Okay, back over to, here's where we're at so far. Okay. The green is supposed to be leaves. If somebody came in late and is wondering what the heck. Let's see, 1, 2. I think I can make 4 work. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. As long as you got some kind of flat area, I'm just going to use a lot of glue and hold it in place. Remember, we're going to put something in the middle to hide where they come together, you know, at the center. I'm just going to use that Dollar Tree. I'll show you. I'm going to use the Dollar Tree flower. I didn't even care what the flower looked like. I was just looking at the center, you know, because I knew I was going to cut it out. Let's see. I really want to cover where the leaf meets it. And if you need to cut it more, cut more of that end off, you know, you can do that. I think I'm going to have to. I'm trying to see what's touching. Get glue on that. It's just apple barrel paint. Like, you know, what, and one of them is bear paint, so it doesn't matter. Whatever paint you have. just make sure you just paint one side, because whatever side you paint is going to be kind of matte. It's real dull. I'm going to heat this one up and cut more of that tip off. Oops, see, that one, it was not hot and it cracked. But it's okay, I'm gonna hide that part. Luckily these are cheap. There we go. Alright, so I cut it a little shorter. And you could even leave like a little center, like a little well to put your, this is what I'm using. So I got these at Dollar Tree, and I just was looking through and I was trying to find something that had a center that I like. So I'm gonna cut this off. Or heck, I think I can just pull it apart. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut that little tip off. I want it to sit flat. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna glue that right in the middle. I'm gonna squirt a little glue down in that crack there. I will go back and get all my little glue strings off of here with my heat tool, but isn't that cool? It looks like glass. Let it dry better. Okay, so, I mean, and you could do all kinds of colors, okay? I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the white. I got these out of my pantry. I'm gonna take some white spoons. Let's see. I've got like 9 minutes. I don't know how much time I have. I don't have to paint these because they're already white. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna take, what I was thinking was how pretty it would be with a blue background. So I just printed out, this is just some paper I printed out on my printer. Trace this out. Cut this out. I just think a white daisy on this blue is going to be so pretty. And I might try to make these petals a little longer. I might try to stretch them while they're hot. Make them kind of like long, skinny petals. I'm going to try. I don't know. Haven't tried that yet. So we'll see if it works. Y'all gotta try this, okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna paint this eventually, but I wanna, actually, you know what? I'm gonna let it be drying, because where I'm gonna put my daisy, it might cover some of this. I'm just gonna get a little white on here where it's probably gonna overlap. I'll go back and paint the whole frame later. Just thinking anywhere that the petals might overlap, it's gonna be hard to paint around it. This has some yellow in it. that's good. Because I'm going to kind of put my daisy up towards the corner. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can stretch these out kind of long. Hey, Gwen. Yeah, any paint will work. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can kind of stretch it. Okay, so I kind of pulled it while it was still hot. Keep it kind of flat. As it cools off, just reheat it. You could even cut them more into points, you know, like pointier petals. I'm just gonna get a few of these going before I run out of time. Got 5 minutes, y'all. Yes, I saw Amber do it too. She did a single, she didn't layer hers, and she put like crushed glass in the background. So you can do whatever works for you. I guess it really just depends whatever shape, whatever style flower you want to do. I feel like this one looks like a lotus flower because of the lifted petals. Oops, that's one. And you could cut your petals more roughly, like a peony, however you say it. Okay. Like I said, I saw a girl on Pinterest do it with using a tea light candle, but mine turned my petals, my spoon, black. It looked, you know how candles will burn stuff. So I didn't do that. Okay, let's do one more. That one needs to be stretched out more. Hold on. Y'all, coming up after me is going to be Sandra at Kingdom Acres. And this event goes until, I think, 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern with Treasures by Joy. She's going to be on at 8 tonight. Ouch. So, if you're not watching this from the group, it's the Vintage Country Crafting Friends group. So if you're watching from there, you'll be able to catch everybody as we end our live. Janice shares us in, and you just refresh your page. Okay, let me cut these. Some of them came out longer, some didn't. But you could just keep stretching them. Eee, that one's about to cool too much. Okay. Get that one to lay flat. let's stick these on here. Let's see what they look like. Because I got 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm thinking a daisy. So, let me flatten that one down more. Okay. So I'm doing it in the shape of a daisy, I think. And I'm going to use that same center off that Dollar Tree flower. I think that'd be pretty. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. This is fun. You gotta try it. If y'all try it, send me a picture. I'd love to see, because I'm sure everybody's flowers will turn out different, you know? All right, I'm gonna have to melt more. So my time is up. So I'll finish melting some more of the white, and then I'll add the little center. And I'm probably gonna take the stem and just like same with this, I'm just gonna melt it down and kind of shape it, and maybe make like a little daisy, and maybe make some leaves to go with it. And I'll take a picture and post it. So come back and check. I'll post a picture. All right. Thanks, y'all. Y'all go check out Sandra at Kingdom Acres. Bye, y'all. Ah. Oh my gosh, I can't turn it off.